Okay, hello, hello. So, I sound really bad right now. Even worse than the last stream, which is already really bad. And you might be like, Spooky, what's going on? Are you okay? Is something going on? Yes. You know what that thing is? It's called plans not working out. I am currently using the laptop that I typically write documents and use for work to stream. And also, I tried connecting my controller to it, and it's not working. And now, usually, what most sane people would do is they would say, hey, the stream's a wash. It's not going to work out, kid. I'm a psychopath, so that's not going to happen. I'm going to relearn the control scheme on this work laptop. And by work laptop, I own it. It's not like I'm yoinking my work's laptop and then just using it for my own machinations. Okay, it looks a lot better. Hold on, let's test. It looks like an actual stream. Hallelujah. It's not going to be on YouTube yet, but that's something I have to deal with. It's on a platform. Okay. And then we... I use WASD. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reconfigure this to my own... I'm gonna reconfigure this. Up. That should be this. And then this should be that. And then this should be that. This should be that. This should be that. Dash. Shift. And then grab is literally everything. We will see. Okay. That feels better. Control scheme's weird. Okay. Very funny that I have to relearn wave dashing in this one section of what's been going on. If you're a new person and you're showing up right now, do not. This would be a bad time. In fact, this would be the worst time to show up. Alright, and the plan is, I'll try this for 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna mess around with my settings for another 30 minutes to an hour or two, and then I'll be back. I'm just adding to my deaths. Really weird having to do wave dashing like this. I tried using the right control button. Do you know what's the funny thing about the right control button? It's not actually bound to dash, believe it or not. The left control button is. Can I unbound? No, I cannot. What? A tab? Okay, there we go. Dash. Dash, do you know what you're going to be? You're going to be right. That's the button you're going to be. And then you're also going to be X to keep that. Okay, we good? We good. We so good. Okay. Nope. I just keep control. I keep crouch dashing. That is not what I'm trying to do. Although I will say, I am kind of proud of my phone right now, because my phone battery never runs below about 90 to 85%. By the end of the stream today, it's probably going to be in the low 80s. It's going to finally be used. Okay, maybe I should just practice wave dashing here. Because instinctually for me, I'm trying to constantly go up and jump with W, because I'm used to that in most video games, but Celeste does not do it that way. No. Oh, poor Madeline. I have apologized so much for the things that I have done, and for the things that I have continued to do. Today's gonna be a lot worse. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, we're gonna put that down here. Alright. Da-da-da-da. That's about as loud as I should go. Ow. No. Nope. I mean, I got the second dash back. Yippee. I just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Okay. Progress. Okay, so from what I remember, it's jump down, jump up. Yeah. Keep practicing it here. Jump, da-da. Jump, da-da-da. Bye-bye, Madeline. Jump, da-da-da. Jump, da-da-da. Yes. Jump, dash. Jump. Down right. No, it's jump, dash, jump, and then you progress a little bit. Jump, dash, jump again. Jump, dash, jump again. Jump, dash, jump again. No, Madeline, no, wait. Yeah. Wrong jump button. Jump, dash, do it again. 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 Jump, dash, jump. Jump, dash, jump. Jump, dash. Jump, jump, dash, jump. Jump, dash, jump. Jump, dash, jump. Jump, dash. Jump, dash, jump. Good. Jumpy. Close. Jump. Jump, dash, jump. Jump, dash, jump. Very close. Jump, dash, jump. The problem is that if I leave for another level, then I lose all my progress. Jump, dash, jump again. Jump, dash, jump again. How can I do it on this platform? It's probably because I have to do the wall jump that makes it so awkward. So I also have to get used to wall jumping again on mouse and keyboard. Jump. Jump, dash, jump again. 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 Oh dear. Nope, that's not gonna work. Jump, dash, jump again. Jump, dash, jump again. Blur. Jump, dash, jump again. Jump, dash, jump again. Jump, dash, jump again. Jump. No. Jump, dash. Too far. Jump, dash, jump again. Jump, dash, jump again. Jump, dash, jump again. Jump, dash, jump again. Okay. Got some of the way there. Jump, dash, jump again. Jump, dash, jump again. Jump, dash, again. This also makes it even more difficult, because with the goal of the first wave dash, at least for me, is to hit that first coin, fall down a little bit, dash to get that, probably dash one more time to gain a little bit more momentum, fall to get that coin, dash back up to get that little pink dot again, and then use those two dashes to get up here, and then with that you ascend up. Again. Alright, once it reaches 340, I'll try replugging in the controller, seeing if I can do that, because I made a lot of progress with the controller. Again. Down. Again. Again. Jump, dash. Jump, dash, jump again. Jump, dash, jump again. Jump, dash, jump again. Jump. So I know what's happening. I'm probably dashing or I'm jumping too late as to not regain my dash. That's why I keep having the blue hair instead of the funny pink hair that I have, or the red. Madeline's hair is red in this state, not pink. I know colors. Got 10 more minutes of this. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night I can feel my leg. Jump, dash. Jump, dash. Jump, dash. I wonder if most people rebind their controls the way I did it, or they just deal with it. Because I wish I could share it, but the arrow keys on my computer are laughably small. I'm pretty sure even if you had small hands, you would consider these arrow keys to be very not great for playing video games. But then again, this computer's not meant for that. It's just a funny thing about this computer. It's running Celeste better than the Steam Deck was, and streaming it at the same time. How did that happen? Which is weird, because I've also had streams before on the Steam Deck that ran perfectly fine. I guess, oh well, sometimes you just have to deal with it. I mean, worst comes to worst. Let's say this stream quality is really bad. Let's say the microphone's not working. Let's say all that does not work. I could just use my phone and then stream it from there. And then I guess if everything collapsed, then I guess I could just... I do not know. Actually, I think at that point I would probably not stream for the day, because I'm not streaming mobile games. That's not happening. I'm not that desperate, okay? So the microphone is peaking a ton. Alright, no, I'm gonna cut it a little bit short. I'm desperate, okay? Alright, Xbox controller, I believe in you. Believe in the me that believes in you. Or you can also just sit there, that works too. Okay, Bluetooth is off, that's why it's not turning on. Okay, it is connected. This is me pressing inputs on the controller. Nothing is happening. I took screenshots. Cool. Now I can save this memory forever. I might actually put that in the stream log. Because that's funny. Can I enable Steam inputs? Why layout? I mean, the layout works on Steam. It's just the problem is that when I get in game, it just does nothing. Which is very surprising. Something else I can do? Disable Steam input. You can use Switch controllers on this? That's actually pretty cool. Let's try the settings. It does not look like there's anything that's preventing it. Reset all to default. Cool. Let's try this. And I imagine somebody, if they were here, would say, but Spaghetti, why not, like, wire or manually plug in the controller into your computer? Already tried that. Resulted in the same exact thing. I guess what I can do, this would be the last thing that I try. Bluetooth settings. Okay. Can I not just forget? Why is the forget thing not showing up? Turn it off again. I am disconnecting you. Forget this device. Yes, forget it. Never existed. And then you go, oh, this Bluetooth device, it's very interesting. You should connect to it immediately. Yes. And then it instantly works. It works so well. Well, as with life, would it be fun if it were all easy? Never as easy. Just like pimping. So, I just have to deal with it. practice wave dashing up here. Okay, I held off jumping a bit there. Maybe that's what the problem is. Because I add a little delay to my pressing of shift. Go through the hole! Okay. Or pressing of jump, sorry. We. Yeah, I was not lying about the battery going down. It's already lost a few percentage. It's barely been 10 minutes. Back up. I think it's because I still have the muscle memory of just constantly pressing space that's hurting me. Which is the new jump button, for those who are like, what are you talking about? Space does nothing in Celeste. I wonder if I've spent a cumulative hour on this section. I feel like I have at this point. I feel like I should just make a compilation of me being stuck in this room. Because this room is just the room of regret and despair for me. There we go. Getting a little bit better at it. Yep. Hold on a second, I'm discovering something new. My left earbud only works too. I'm not deaf, but yeah, okay. So either my left or my right earbud that I've been using is the only one that's working. I'm doing a moist critical moment here. Apparently I have one earbud in. Yeah. Part of me in my head is like, I should apologize for how poorly the stream turned out, but I'm not able to apologize for the things you can change, not for the things that you cannot. And this is something that I could not foresee. I have streams that I've used the Steam Deck for. I have changed literally no settings on it, and it ran horribly. The only thing that changed was that I was playing Celeste instead of Satisfactory. So maybe I can only do Satisfactory streams on the Steam Deck, or Balatro, or whatever may have you. Yeah. just jumped too early. Ow. I should really cherish these moments while I have them. Because I know inevitably everybody has their 15 minutes of fame. I may have already had that yet. I've had a pretty interesting life. But I really like the fact that a lot of these streams are personal, and I really do not want to lose that. I am planning on streaming a lot more. I've been changing my sleep schedule slowly but surely to make that possible and to accommodate that. But there's also this slight fear in my head that there might eventually reach a point, because there's already been a few streams like that, where there's just too many people and I'm not able to accommodate them all. Maybe that's something I should just worry about when it does actually happen, but who knows. Hopefully not for a while. A good long while. Yeah, so essentially I have two formats for playing Celeste. One that actually kind of gets me progress, but is stuttery, because I can use a controller, and then this progress, which I'm not really able to make. Because although I've used keyboard for very many years in my life, starting a game which you have about 36 hours in, with the new control scheme, is going to take some adjusting. No matter who you are. All it does is it takes time, as with all things. No matter what, if you wish to be the best that there is, it takes time. And the sad thing is that whether consciously or subconsciously, we all know that it's very limited. So when something's not going quickly, or something's taking longer than you think it should be, you start getting angry and you start getting frustrated, because you think that it's wasting your time, that you're not actually making the progress that you think you are. But in reality, the truth is that you actually are. No matter how many times you fail, no matter how many times you hit a spike in the exact same area, you're at least changing a little bit. You're learning something slightly different. So sad. Let's try something a little wacky. I actually got really close there. Hold on. But there's no way I'm going to be able to chain this. Yeah. Yeah. There's not enough time. I have to do the wave dash first, so that way I keep the extra dash. So at most, I can collect that little jumpy thing twice. Okay. I'm not sure what that was. That was a very cool wave dash. World's most unnecessary wave dash. Let's go. Big ups that. That was very good. Wait, am I making this more complicated than it needs to be? Let's make it work for me. That's not enough. Whoa, wait a second. That was the reverse order of what I wanted to do. Okay. Hold on, let's see. Alright, how much time do I have? Decisions. I am a little bit of a psychopath. I'm gonna try to go. I'm gonna see 10 minutes from now, and then I'll see if I keep going. Because there's this constant conflict in my head. If some of you have not figured it out by now, I overthink a lot of things. I overthink quite greatly. I try to make everything the best that it can be, and I try to do the best, but I know sometimes that's just not possible. But my brain and my stubbornness, or determination, as I would joyfully put it, tells me that I can do better. And this is something that I constantly, wrong shift button, fight with. That was a very nice wave dash. Cool. No, that would not work. Unfortunately, I do not have my capture card with me. I was thinking of maybe plugging in my capture card to my laptop, but unfortunately, from prior experience, that does not work. Since we've already lost the plot, may as well keep trying with this. Let's try to practice wave dashing without the jumpy. So that might work. Which means I have to be quick about it. No, I delayed that a lot, and it still did not give me the dash again. Oh, there it did. But it's still not getting me high enough for my goal. Especially since I'm kind of slow at setting this up. Sometimes I mess up the inputs in the order that they're meant to be in. Bye-bye. Oh, that got really close, actually. Dang. That was incredible. No. Not bad. Not enough. Ow. The funny part is when I get back to my controller, I'm gonna probably start doing worse. It's gonna be so sad. Because now all my muscle memory is gonna have transferred over to my mouse and keyboard. As an up righty dash. Nope, not enough time. Oh, so sad. Alright, water. Owie. No, bye-bye. Oh no. Not enough. I still need to do Wordle today. I'm not going to stop the stream to do that, but that's important. Nope. I do not know why, but I can navigate that gap a lot better on mouse and keyboard than I can on controller. Oh wait, I'm going back to my old habit. No, no, no. Bad, bad. Bad, bad. You know meant to do that. Yeah, the problem is if I do not hit space, it's a very precise window. If I do not hit space quick enough, then I cause myself to die. A very sad and tragic death. Oh dear. I dashed at a really bad time. Inopportune, as some would say. I can make it. Ow. Because it was still holding down. Bad timing. I'm not even sure I would have survived even if I would have went through that dash. Or went through that block. Like, I know she can hit it at the angle to hit that block, but it's such a steep angle. Because what the goal is to hit that first point during the wave dash. Because that would make this so much easier. I hate when that happens. When I accidentally dash at the exact frame that I get the funny extra dash. That was really good. What was that? Okay, I'm gonna have to rewatch the footage to see how I did that. Actually, wait, why not just do that right now? Hold on, I have a stream. I'm only streaming on Twitch. If I had YouTube, then I'd be able to do that. Okay. That was really interesting. It was a really steep angle, too. Oh, I got both coins. Honestly, I was not expecting to get both the coins from just having mouse and keyboard controls. I did not think it would be good enough to do that. Owie. Unless there was some sort of technique about like buffering in the air, I'm not able to do it. Unless there's a secret hidden third dash in the game. Okay, I'm actually really pushing my luck with the amount of time I'm spending here. Yeah, I'll take Celeste and... Actually, probably not Satisfactory. Maybe Satisfactory would work. Which is weird to think about, but... I'm gonna spend the rest of the stream, the rest of the time I would have spent on the stream just messing with settings. Yeah. I will fix this. This is something that was preventable, but I cannot look into the past and prevent it right now. So with that, thank you everybody who watched, even though this is a disastrous stream. I very much appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Hope you did / will do some productive. And with that, I'm going to take a look at my kill count. I'm very close to 10,000. With that, so long. Bye-bye.